Oh, I never thought about it that way. What? You never looked in the mirror? You drive me freaking crazy. Gentlemen, what's going on? Today's video falls under the category of my personal style pet peeves. I'm spitting all over the place. I'm frothing at the mouth. I'm so fired up. The fact is, gentlemen, there's some things that you, as a handsome, sexy Alpha M subscriber who just dropped one of these on my video, are doing that unfortunately are making you look ugly. Exactly. I'm going over 10 ugly things you should never wear ever, in my opinion. Ever. Number one is dandruff flakes on your black sexy shirts. Gentlemen, the fact is, everybody is so worried about their hair looking amazing or their beard being all sexy, but they neglect the fact that if they got flakes falling and they're wearing a dark color, it looks so freaking nasty. It is ridiculous. And the problem with this is, well, number one, it is nasty. Number two, it's nasty. And number three, nasty. And the problem is that by the time you even realize it, you look down, you got flakes all over the place. Gentlemen, what happens if you've been for years and months working up the courage to go talk to that spicy ass senorita Janice in accounting? You finally get the courage to go talk to her, right? And all of a sudden you talk to her and she's like, yeah, things are good, right? Okay, yeah, maybe call me, okay, I'll talk to you later, right? You leave, you look in the mirror, you're like, yeah, daddy, right? And then all of a sudden you realize that you got flakes all over your shirt. Gentlemen, the way that you're gonna solve it is A, if you got them in your hair, use a shampoo that has the active ingredient coal tar. Coal tar. You wanna look for a shampoo with coal tar in it. Coal tar is the only thing that has worked for me because I was a dude who was suffering from flakes, and honestly I'd look down and be like, damn, I'm nasty. Beard flakes, simple solution. Get a beard oil, 1, 2, 3, right there. Get a little bit of like that, right there. Gentlemen, beard oil is not only going to condition your beard, it's conditioning the skin underneath. Number two, animal hair on your super sexy sweaters or your dynamite jacket. So here's the deal. There is nothing that automatically kills your style like when you got animal hair all over your clothes. So how are you gonna solve the problem? A, you could shoot the dog or animal. I'm just kidding. I like animals more than people, to be honest. Boom! Lint roller, gentlemen, that is what each and every one of you need if you've got an animal, because before you go out of the house, you gotta make sure you're giving yourself the once over. And if you're in a pinch, guys, you can also just use tape, all right? Scotch tape. Take a piece and put the non-sticky side on your hand, and all you do is wrap it around, all right? And so you've got this little like sticky strip, and then what you do, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. When it stops being sticky, just roll it around and keep going. The third ugly item that you should never, ever, under any circumstances wear is a pair of pants with pocket flare. Pocket flare is one of my nemesises. Pocket flare, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of the problems and downsides of everybody packing themselves in the skinny jeans and slim fit jeans. Sometimes your body is not technically built for the skinniness or the slimness of the pants that you're actually wearing, and there are two reasons. Number one, you got a gigantic hog. I do not have this problem, but I do have the second problem, which is a big booty. If you're shopping for pants, you put on the pants, you look in the mirror, and your pockets are popping, or you've got a pucker in the front of your pants, gentlemen, this is an indicator that you need to either A, size up. If you're normally like a 30 waist, try the 31 or 32. If you're normally 32, try the 34. Or you need to actually look for a different fit of pants. On suit pants and slacks, if you are somebody that does have significant pocket flare, you can always let the seat out, all right? If you look in your pants and inside you've got this triangle of fabric, you can always take it to the tailor and have them let the seat out. By letting the seat out, you are now creating a little extra room in the area that you need it in order to mitigate pocket flare. Number four, black suits suck. Gentlemen, do not ever wear or buy. There's no reason to even buy a black suit. Limo driver. Do you want to look like a limo driver? If the answer is yes, I want to look like a limo driver, then definitely get a black suit. But if the answer is not really, Alpha, then never get a black suit. Number five is over accessorization. On a scale of 1 to ridiculous, how ridiculous do I look? If you said like 27.8, you would be absolutely correct. Gentlemen, this is overkill. The fact is, I love accessories, right? 1 bracelet, 2 bracelets, definitely a super sexy badass watch. You like that? Yeah, I customized this one. It's movement. It's today's video sponsor, and I'm going to tell you, actually, I'm going to tell you about this now. This watch is the Element Ether Gold. Now, it didn't always look like this. The original strap that came on it was this all gold strap, and I loved it, but I was like, yo, because Movement sells like additional straps, I was like, let me play around, right? Because of the super sexy like black face on this, I'm like, a matte black strap would look so sick. What do you think, guys? Do you love it? I love this. Switching out your strap is a quick and easy way to change the look and the feel of your watch. It also is just fun to do. Guys, the bottom line is this. If you are in the market for a new super badass sexy watch, here's another one of my favorites. This is the Field watch, right? It's got that really badass army green strap. The strap is like a nylon mesh. The face, it's that gray. The case is that brushed steel. Or what about this? Another Element style, but the color is nitro blue. I absolutely fell in love with this watch when I saw it. The steel case, the blue face, the matte black strap. It was this strap that actually gave me the idea to actually do this watch like this. Guys, the deal is, if you are in the market for a super badass watch, there is no better time than right now, because Movement is having a ridiculous, and when I mean ridiculous, I mean it is a crazy sale. Guys, there's a link down below this video, and if you want to grab this watch, what I'd recommend is grab the matte black strap along with it. What you're going to find is that when you get it, it's actually going to come in a case like this, right? You add a strap. Guys, they've got a ton of incredibly cool, badass straps. Guys, the sale they've got going on right now is insane. You have got to take advantage of it. You also better hurry, because if you like some of the watches that I'm showing, they are definitely going to sell out, because in my opinion, they're some of the sexiest. But the truth is, they've got a crazy ton of super badass, stylish watches that you are going to love. Guys, hit the link down below. Go take advantage of the sale. The watches are insane. The price is even more insane, and you are absolutely going to look like a badass, because the truth is, you should wear a watch. This is the #1 accessory that each and every one of you should be wearing. If you want to go with 1, possibly 2 additional bracelets, fine. Maybe a ring, yes. Earrings, definitely not. The 6th ugly, aka personal style pet peeve, this guy is a boxy, basic leather jacket. And this isn't boxy or basic. This one's super sexy. But the deal is, I am seeing a lot of dudes that are like, yo, I want to get a leather jacket, right? They go to the store, and these stores are selling these boxy ass, boring leather jackets. Nothing better than slipping on a badass leather jacket, right? It makes you feel like the freaking man, even if you're not the man, right? It works for me anyway. Here's the deal. Gentlemen, the fact is, if you are going to be shopping for a leather jacket, you don't want it to be baggy. You don't want it to be boxy. You don't want it to be like boring. You got to look for one that has a little style, a little edge. It also needs to fit you perfectly. And so a good recommendation that I would like to give you, because that's my thing, is giving you recommendations, is the size down. Try the smaller size. If you're normally a medium, try the small. The 7th ugly thing that it just drives me crazy is what I call fitness superheroes, right? Dudes in the gym that literally look like legit superheroes. Head to toe in like tight ass like shit, right? Maybe they got tights on underneath their shorts. They're wearing like those like really tight like Under Armour shirts, and like once in a while you'll actually see one with a superhero logo. Gentlemen, the fact is, you do not look as good as you think you look. Discolored armpits and white t-shirts, all right? This is one of my t-shirts. They happen. It happens. Why does the discoloration happen? The reason is because of antiperspirant deodorants, right? All the aluminum gets in there. It turns your shirts yellow. Speaking of shirt, the 8th ugly thing that I absolutely hate when I see dudes doing it, because there's no need, is buying off the rack dress shirts. Gentlemen, the fact is, off the rack dress shirts like this one are always going to be big. They're always going to be boxy. The truth is, even if you're buying like a slim fit, it was not built for your body. How sexy does this shirt look? Exactly. It looks terrible. It looks ugly, right? Because it is big, it is boxy, it is baggy. But here's the thing. It's a slim fit. It's also my size. But the truth is, this shirt was not built for my body. And the beautiful thing, guys, with online like options in terms of the internet, there are way too many amazing stores out there where you can build yourself a custom shirt built specifically for your body. You take the measurements and do all that, and then it's built for you. And the result is that, actually, let me show you. Check it out. This is actually a custom like flannel shirt I did online. How good does this shirt fit, right? It is better than anything I could ever buy off the rack. It fits in the chest. It fits in the arms. The arms aren't all big and baggy, and the reason is because I built this shirt for me. Gentlemen, build shirts for you. Next up, gentlemen, I gotta talk about something that absolutely drives me insane when I see dudes rocking it, and that is a long goatee. Goatees in and of themselves are like kind of in terms of like not really, not 100% super stylish right now. Anyway, but when you start to let it grow and it gets big and bold and bushy, gentlemen, it automatically looks ugly, gentlemen. It's like I think it looks a little creepy. Speaking of creepy, another thing that I personally think is creepy is when your stash goes like in your mouth. Say no to mouth stash. Also say no to like goatees. And last but certainly not least ugly, probably one of the most ugly things in my opinion, is a striped polo shirt. Gentlemen, polo shirts are amazing. I used to hate them because I'm like, polo shirts, they're not cool. They're not like a sexy thing. Well, here's the deal. Polo shirts are incredible if the polo shirt is right. Money! Yeah, exactly. It's a money polo, right? Navy blue, killing it, right? The fabric is nice and soft. It is solid. It fits me perfectly. But here's the deal. As soon as you pop a stripe on that bad boy, you go from money to ugly. And that's it, gentlemen. 10 personal style pet peeves that I freaking think are so ugly, it's ridiculous. Hopefully, after me explaining it, now you're like, oh, Alpha, I never thought of it that way, but now I do, and you're right.